Right, to go over the plan once more, me and Caliburn team up because he can't walk, and therefore we enter the castle from the west. Mewtwo, you enter from the east, where of course we will then eventually move on up to the north, where I was told Dracula is. We will obviously have to kill Dracula, which I can't say I'm prepared for, but 'tis the season of Halloween, so I think we can, you know...
You've already missed Christmas.
Quoi?
I'm afraid it's true.
I thought it was still October.
Well, you did spend last Christmas time traveling.
Right.
We appreciate the enthusiasm, though.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just... Reboot. Okay. You guys go over there and chill, and I will go grab the Christmas films. Should take me about 5 minutes, it's fine. 'Tis the season!
Is it wrong? I'm glad you've kept that consistent.
And here we have our festive selection. Très bon!
That took you 3 hours.
Yes.
Obviously.
Ooh, gremlins! Maybe now we can solve the mystery of how Kate's dad died in the chimney.
I'm psychic and I don't even know.
I know!
I was in the mood for the dead snowman one.
I like to think it's remembered for more than just that.
David Bowie, flying song scene, Snowman dies. No, that's pretty much it.
One moment, what was that?
Huh?
When you held up the snowman, there was something else.
Oh, what? Father Christmas.
Yes, I'm not familiar with that one.
No, me neither.
What? It's a classic. Oh, well, that settles it. Get ready to feel.
You didn't put the disc in.
Let me introduce you to Raymond Briggs, an author whose work has gone on to be adapted into wonderful animated films and specials. His works include the aforementioned Snowman, The Bear, Ethel and Ernest, When the Wind Blows, and the star today, Father Christmas. Originally 2 books, the special combines both together into one story which we'll be looking at today. So our film opens on a beautifully Christmassy setting, snow falling and music building as our main man, Father Christmas, enters. The true highlight here is that this is a proper British setting. Cure, look at that. And it doesn't get more British than Saint Nick himself, voiced by comic legend Mel Smith.
Life of Riley. Bed of blooming roses. Wonder what he does with the other 364 days.
For you Yanks, that would be this fellow from Princess Bride and the director of the first Mr. Bean movie. Yeah, you didn't know he was in Princess Bride, did you? And of course, the first thing I have to bring up is the animation, which is just wonderful. All of the Raymond Briggs films nail the style, and this one is no different. Like, even the mundane things look great. Cure, look at those toasty feet. But the biggest revelation here is, Father Christmas is both a cat and a dog person. He truly is a saint. So, Father Christmas here destroys the 4th wall with his potty mouth.
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Don't know what he's blooming well moaning about.
There are kids watching you! I cannot stay mad at Santa. And spins us a yarn about what he does on the other 364 days of the year, and to be honest, the film is pretty much one long rant, and I love it.
For a start, there's the reindeer to see to every day, and me blooming veggie patch, housework, shopping.
2 minutes into the film, and we dive into the bulk of it being a flashback to the year before with his... Wait a minute. Are those hobnobs? Ah, Santa has good taste. He decides he's bored of his routine, or lack of one, and plans a holiday all around the world and... Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's...
Canada. Definitely.
I absolutely agree, sir. Grab a Tim Hortons on me. Also, it's time to start the counter of the many, many Santa ass shots. Some people like that. The main appeal of this film, outside of the obvious, is Father Christmas himself. This take on him sees him as a grouchy, overworked man with no help. No elves in sight, and he cares for his 2 reindeer all by himself. The reason it works so well is that, while he complains and moans, at the end of the day he loves spreading joy as any good Santa should. If Santa was real, this is the most realistic take on him. Not some saint-like figure with slaves living out in the frozen tundra, just a portly Londoner who feels overworked, but god damn the job is fulfilling. You'll see as we go on, but for now, here he is building his own caravan Wallace and Gromit style. It's even the same color, come on! Ooh, Jacob's Crackers versus Hobnobs. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Où sont les plumes de ma tante?
You know what you can do with your bloomin' taunt, love?
Tom, you seem rather well versed in French, am I right?
Oui, oui. Où est la bibliothèque?
Well, that dream was short-lived.
And so we're off! After leaving his pets at the kennels, sad, but we've all been there, it's hard. Onwards to France, where, oh my god, look out! Stop your hitch, Cherry Bobbins!
I'm sure we will, honey.
And so we land in the world of stereotypes. Hey, I mean, they've got to come from somewhere, right? And who's that looking down from the Eiffel Tower? It's Inspector Gadget! Boy, that's a long callback, isn't it?
No chips, mate.
Sacre bleu! Vous plaisantez, non, monsieur?
I think that means no bloomin' chips.
No, he's right. Fish without chips is a sin. Oh wow, an ashtray at a fancy restaurant. I forgot to say this came out in 1991, but the film just did my work for me. But not as much as the bill. 1,200 francs. Wow, not a euro in sight. Maybe Father Christmas will be the one to stop Article 13. But the true price he pays? The shits. The runs. The flaming squits. After this image. Oh god, that makes me wish I had the squits.
That old bloke that looks like Father Christmas.
Oh, that's just rude. Pointing at a fat white beardy man and calling him Santa. How dare you, you English Frenchman? Oh wait, this is a campsite and therefore he'd be a tourist. Huh, they actually thought that through. So, Mr. Christmas, where to next?
Scotland! Of course!
From France to Scotland?
Best water in the world!
I suppose he's not wrong?
After all, they make whiskey with it.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
yes,
now.
that makes
Yeah,
perfect
yeah,
sense. I
yeah,
completely
yeah,
understand his
Alcoholism
point.
is a serious problem plaguing society. Boy, gotta love that weather contrast. Sad but true. And nothing like a good Scottish drinking session. I'm hoping for some Ramsay Nesbitt level Scottish rambling. I can't fault it, I love the accent. You know, that does remind me though how clever it is setting this film with the Snowman. The Snowman is very much a silent picture with no dialogue, not even sound effects, while Father Christmas is the complete opposite. It's pretty much a monologue with Mel Smith. It shows range in Raymond Briggs' writing. But uh-oh, Mr. Claus, don't get too drunk now.
There you are, Lenny.
Oh wait, no, don't go in the northern water. Oh god!
It's freezing. Rain, cold, sharks.
I mean, you want to go to Scotland, that's pretty much the brochure. Boy, this is a racist episode, isn't it? And now the polar opposite. Las Vegas. Wait a minute, Nero's Palace? But that's from... Oh!
It's time!
Given the amount of Simpsons references you make, even in this very episode, that was very late.
Oh, you're just angry because The Simpsons already referenced Pokemon.
Boogeyman was the pokey and the man in the...
That was uncomfortable.
Yes. So in Vegas, one wonders how the hell does he afford all this? But one thing I will point out is that this borders on food porn. I mentioned the toasty feet before, which I really shouldn't say right after saying food porn, but Raymond Briggs films convey heat so bloomin' well. Like, look at that feast. Beautiful. Father Christmas's tan also looks roasty and just gives off warmth and a cozy feeling. For further food porn, that wine animation. Oh, I want that.
Not bad. Out of a bloomin' cracker.
A monocle in a cracker? I want a monocle in a cracker. That's awesome. Also, going back to the animation praising because, let's face it, there's nothing bad to critique in this. The lighting in the scene is great. The dark tinting, the evil monocle, the gambling, the women. Looks like something out of a Santa mop film. Now that I'd watch.
Christ. Crumbs. Running low on money anyway.
Well, you have a gambling problem.
He may have a gambling problem, but you have a Simpsons reference problem.
I know, it's a serious condition.
And so, to spare his bank account, he heads home, which, yeah, returning to England after any foreign holiday usually feels like a downgrade, doesn't it? Back to mediocrity with his weed problems and such, but hey now, you can't beat a nice cup of tea and proper biscuits. That's what I love about this film. It's so British. Like, if I was asked, what's England? I'd just say that. Mel Smith as Father Christmas. That right there. Also, a valid point is that this officially confirms that Father Christmas is the one true correct name. Sorry everyone else.
Santa Claus, Père Noël, Saint Nicholas. It's blooming old Father Christmas, really.
Naturally, as December draws near, all the letters to Father Christmas start rolling in. Well, there's only one way so many letters could be delivered.
18,000 letters, all addressed to Santa Claus.
Will you stop?
I can't. This film was ahead of its time. It's brilliant. I thought you said it was a special.
You're confused by kids in 1991, just wait till now. A PlayStation VR set. Bloomin' heck. He's just counting down the days till Tim Allen kills him. But tonight is the night. Ah, that present treatment, but I will say having a sheet over them rather than some big sack is much more practical. See, that's where this version of Father Christmas works. He's practical. He's a mechanic after all. And minor point, but goggles really work with the Santa suit. It conveys the mechanic practical angle well. Hardworking man. And now for the big sleigh ride with some damn good animation matching that of the flight scene from the Snowman. I did say Raymond Briggs projects absolutely nail the animation. Also, we get a classic song from Mel Smith, truly.
So jump up on my sleigh, and we're all on our way to another blooming Christmas.
Helps he did that cover of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree with Kim Wilde. Mel Smith is a Christmassy man. Oh god, the BT Tower! Ah, so British it makes me want to cry. So after the job is done, which involved breaking and entering, killer robots, and not breaking his neck going down chimneys, goddammit gremlins! We get a nice surprise from Raymond Briggs to you.
Caliburn, you're gonna love this. Why is that? Well, you're upset by the Snowman's ending, correct? Well, get ready for this.
So Father Christmas arrives at the annual Snowman party, with that snowman back from taking a piss, and lo and behold...
He's alive!
I'm alive!
And this cements why I love this film. We see throughout the entire film how done Father Christmas is. The stress and back-breaking labor he goes through, but here we see him jolly and having fun. It's exhausting, but goddamn it's worth it because of how much he loves Christmas and the children he brings presents to. Look at that smile. This absolutely nails the spirit of Christmas. Also retconning the ending of Snowman with this line,
Glad you could make it again. The party, I mean, not your snowman.
is the icing on the cake. But, uh-oh, he forgot a gift. Only one thing for it.
We can make it. We can make it if we try.
And of course it's the bloody Queen. I assume.
Flags flying, they're in.
There's a nice little lesson for the Americans out there. And another sweet thing is that apparently this milkman is based on Raymond Briggs' father, who was indeed a milkman. Hence the initials on the van. Well, it stands for Raymond Briggs, not Ernest Briggs, but I tried. I mean, that's what Ethel and Ernest is based on after all. Does that mean we get a Jim Broadbent cameo?
And he had one thing you haven't got.
What's that, sir?
A great big bushy beard.
And so we've reached the end of our journey, even seeing our last ass shot. Aww. Even love that he stole the towel from Nero's. Classic. Oh, even his pet's got presents. See, he does care.
That'll be another blooming awful tie from Auntie Edie.
Huh, Father Christmas has family. Sweet. And Uncle Bob bringing the booze. Lovely jubbly. But here we are at the end with this very fulfilling ending. We see the struggles he's gone through, the ups and downs, the bloomin' stress, but now he can finally rest. Just seeing him snug in bed on Christmas morn as church bells chime in the background. Bliss, a well-earned kip.
So that is the story of Father Christmas.
Yeah, I can see why that's on par with the Snowman.
Certainly a lot less depressing. Yeah. Alright, what's next then, boys? I'm feeling either Rudolph or Gremlins.
I say Gremlins. I really need to figure out this whole death scene.
Alrighty then. You're gonna love it.
Alright, Mewtwo, you're up first.
Oh wow, Sherlock Hound.
Only fitting the next anime we watch be oh so very English.
That's pretty rare too.
Thanks, Caliburn.
And now for another one.
Wow. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, you'd think being in it they would have given me a copy.
I'm sure Incineroar wasn't very happy about that.
Actually, he's a really nice guy. Family man. It's all an act anyway. But thank you, Tom.
Alright, Cal, you're up.
I don't think he's...
He'll get it. I'll help. Oh, Jesus, that is done to... Ooh. Something you're not telling me about?
You know Caliburn is AI, right? He has untapped potential, so while I can study that, he can use Punch-Out to calibrate due to its simplistic Wii controls.
I thought it was just a sword.
With the Wii remote?
Maybe Merlina was ahead of her time.
Christ.
Okay. This is from me. I just figured it'd be nice to have a little handheld version of you. It's hard carrying a sword around everywhere.
So you do know he's AI?
The power of misdirection. Or looking like an idiot. But both seem to work. I also got you a little something else.
I don't think anyone expected that.
Psychic Pokemon right there. But the reason I got this was to build up hype for the Dracula heist.
I have been waiting for this.
It better be worth it.
I mean, we could all die horribly, but at the very least we'll have some good music to go out on. Oh, I got ELOs on this!
And now last but not least, Tom.
I'm sure if we did a character poll I would be least, but let's go anyway! Oh ho ho ho!
Ooh. I know you like that loop on the third style, so it's a smaller fit, shorter arms and such.
Oh yeah?
Hopefully you won't pass out in the summer now.
Ha!
And here is one from me.
Oh, Ma. You didn't.
Oh, I can feel the vampire slaying blood flow within me.
Thanks, Caliburn. You're fine.
Well, damn good haul all round.
And almost none of it was stolen.
The true spirit of Christmas.
Actually, there's one more down here.
What?
Another Yuletide gift.
Do we know any A's?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
That's my baby.